Recently, I was reading a book called Listening to God, and in the book, she talked about how she would oftentimes go and do these silent retreats. Not too long after, a team member of mine had mentioned silent retreats and that it was something that I should just consider or look into, since she knew that I was stressed out and that I could benefit from something like that. I went to a silent retreat called Mary and Joseph. I forget the full name. I'll put it in the description. It was this beautiful 8-acre campus. It had the most beautiful, perfectly manicured grass and just trees and plants and flowers and everything. It felt so peaceful. It was in Rancho Palos Verdes, and it had a view, since Palos Verdes sits up on a hill, it had a view of just the city of Los Angeles all the way out to the mountains, and it just felt so serene. It felt like everything that I have been needing that I didn't even know that I needed. I decided to go to the silent retreat with a friend since I just had no idea what to expect. And also my husband was like, for safety reasons, I just think that it would be best if you went with someone, which I'm glad I did. Cell phone service was a little bit shaky up there, but other than that, I think it would be fine to go alone moving forward. It was free to go. We could go at any time during the hours, which was like 9 to 5 p.m., I believe, if you're just going for the day. They do have the option to stay overnight, and I want to say it was like $180 for a single occupancy room, and then like a little bit less than that for double occupancy. So there are people that actually choose to go there on like an extended retreat, whether it's on their own. Sometimes there are hosted retreats there that you can do with a group. It was really secure. Like, we got a little lost just trying to figure out where the office was, and we encountered people along the way, and everyone was really friendly, but you could tell they kind of had this look of, okay, are you registered to be here? And we didn't know until we checked in that you are supposed to have a lanyard and something to identify. I would say the one thing that surprised me the most is I obviously expected everyone to be silent outside of the check-in process and everyone in the office. So when we were like walking by people, or we would see people walking around the campus, I wanted to say hi, especially like if I make eye contact with someone, I'm gonna like smile or wave or do something. So I would kind of just do silent, like, hey. And people were like, they would smile back, they would wave, they wouldn't necessarily speak. So I was like, okay, I guess they're being silent. But when we got to the lunch area, there were people that were talking. It was pretty silent when we first walked in, but very shortly after, a woman walks up, and then I don't know if she worked there, but she was talking, and she was like, hey, how's it going? You guys can just have a seat anywhere, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, maybe she's just talking because she works here. But then someone else came up, and they were asking, looks like you guys been waiting a while for your food. Are you guys okay? I'm sorry you have to wait. And I was like, I don't think she works here, but maybe, because she's talking. Then I observed other people that were with someone, they would talk to them. And there were people that weren't talking, but I don't know if it was just because they didn't know anyone or because they were just choosing to be silent and to not talk. There was another lady that was really friendly. I know for sure that she was a part of the retreat because she was telling us that she was a part of the 8-day silent retreat group that was there. And she asked if we were part of that group. We were like, no, we're here for the day. I don't know how they normally work, but I think that one in particular, I don't know if when people were in common areas, they would just talk, but if they were walking around the campus or in their room by themselves, or on the grass or at the benches reading, stuff like that, I think maybe at that point, that's when people just choose to be silent. Maybe people just go there on their own. And for most of the time, I'm sure you are by yourself if you're not eating, or if they don't have like the activities that I think that they had planned for them. But I kind of got the impression that it's what you make it. My friend went and got a journal from the gift shop. They had a really cute gift shop where you could buy journal books. They had rosaries that you could buy. They had different like Catholic related books. But then also at the office, they were telling us that it was started by a nun. There are nuns who do actually live there on campus. And we were told that they, like, you sometimes see them, walking around the campus, and that they'll come, that they'll pray with people. I thought that was really cool. And also in the book that I read, I could tell that from what she was describing. She was Christian, but she was saying that the silent retreats that she would go on were hosted by, or they were primarily Catholic. Me and my friend pretty much just spent the time. We had found like a little section under a tree on the grass, and I brought my Bible, brought my devotional workbook. So my friend and I just did that together. And we just kind of spent time chatting, which I guess is kind of the opposite of what you should do. But I think it was just like we were there. My friend, again, she had just brought the journal, but she didn't have anything to work off of. So I shared the stuff that I brought with her. Moving forward, I would definitely go back. And I think her and I, even if we do go back again together, we kind of know what it's like. We know what to expect. So we probably would go more so in tandem. Going back by myself, I probably would do the same of bringing my Bible, probably bringing a journal. I would probably spend more time just in prayer, just talking out loud to God, just walking through the garden, the campus and everything, and just really spending time with God, just being still and just spending time. And I would definitely say that it's perfect for that. I don't know if I would spend the night at that specific one. I don't feel the need to go, because I think it is nice to just get away and be there. And from what I read in the book, it seemed like that's what she was doing. Like, she was married, she had children, but she would sometimes just take the time by herself to just be with herself and God outside of just her day to day. This is something that I would consider. I would feel safe doing it. I just don't really feel led to do it right now, but I could see someone definitely going there, staying maybe like a day or two, and just having that quiet time. I would say it definitely met my expectations. Although I saw a good amount of people when we were eating lunch and in the office, overall, you really didn't see people like that. There was one lady that I saw sitting on a bench that was either reading or just having her quiet time. I'm really glad that I just chose to go, and that I also didn't wait too long to go. It was pretty quick, and me reading the book, the team member telling me that I should do it, and then just going and doing it. And that's something that I've been trying to be a lot more intentional about lately, is just when I have a curiosity, just exploring it, not waiting and sitting on it for a long time. So I want to encourage you too, if there's anything that you are curious about, or something that comes to your mind that you want to do or try, whether it be something new or just something that you haven't done in a long time, I really encourage you to just pursue that curiosity, to just try it out, and to not just sit around and wait. Don't wait until it's the right time. Don't even wait until someone can go with you. In this situation, for safety, I felt like it made sense to go with someone. But if it's something that you know it's safe enough that you can do by yourself, just do it. Don't wait. Don't hold out. That was pretty much my experience. Again, I really look forward to going. I would say it's somewhere that I probably, if I have the time, would try to go at least once a month. I think it is somewhere that I can go and be really intentional. Like, yes, I can have my quiet time with God at home. I do it every day, but it just felt different. Like, I'm really going out of my way to go here. I'm going out of my way to get in the car, to drive up there, to be okay with having no service, to not really be on my phone like that, to not have to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people, not having to be entertained. Like, really go out of my way to spend time with God, and to spend time with God outside of even just my day-to-day, if I have the opportunity to. Again, I would highly suggest you to just try it out. If it's something that you've been curious about, or if this is your first time hearing about it, 10 out of 10, I would definitely recommend. I would love to hear if you go. Let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions about my experience and how it was for me, or the particular one that I went to, the Mary and Joseph location in general. I would love to let you know all about it. But that is all that I have for today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.